Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Zoey Hunter Smith. She is 1 win, 2 defeats, with 1 win by knockout, and she's back out tomorrow night at your call, Bethnal Green, against Kerry Orton over 6 rounds. And how are you feeling ahead of your fight tomorrow?
I feel great. I'm really relaxed, I'm just ready to go. It's been a long time out of the ring that I've had. Just itching to get back into the mix of things, really.
Good stuff. And before we talk about that fight tomorrow night, you fought Jordan Baker Porter it was at the Stadium of Light,
It was,
Sunderland. And
yeah.
my first question about that fight is, how did you feel fighting in like a football stadium?
For me, I've really enjoyed the experience. It's some things that some like small hall boxers dream of, fighting in stadiums. I'm glad I got the opportunity to go up there, and take that fight.
And it was a good fight against Jordan. And how did you feel in there?
Do you know what? It was a good fight against Jordan. It was a tough fight. I mean, even she come to me afterwards in the change room and said, I've got a good right hand on me. And she said it was a tough fight. She was grateful for me taking the fight. I'd like to have the fight again, personally, down here if we could, if the time's right and stuff's right. I felt good going into the fight. It was a bit nervous, going up to someone else's backyard, boxing in a stadium. That was all new stuff to me. But ultimately, I enjoyed the experience. I learned loads from that experience. So I'm just hopefully take it into the ring tomorrow.
And of course, when you fought Jordan, how much of the 6 rounds do you think you won?
To be honest with you, I thought it was quite close. I thought it could have got given a draw. But for me, I can honestly say she did do the cleaner work. She just had me just on the cleaner work. A lot of people said it could have been a draw. I've watched it back a few times, and I just think it's one of those that it's hard to score.
Yeah, but when it's a close fight, especially when you're away, you really need to snatch it off.
Yeah, you do. When you're away and you're in the away corner, they always say, don't you, if you've got to win by knockout to get the decision, basically. But I'm okay with that. If things happen, it's part of your career.
Was it hard to take that defeat?
I wouldn't say it was hard. For me, I wanted to win that fight so bad because I thought it'd open a lot of opportunities and doors for me. When it got announced, I did. I think it took me a bit of time, but give it a couple of days. I got over it and I thought back to the drawing board. I'm not finished, I'm still early on in my career, and there's not a lot of fighters that would have been, 2 fights in and then fighting within the top 10 in the UK.
And especially on your debut as well, not many girls will take that fight.
No, not many girls would have took the Effie either on my debut, And like I've always said, I'm a fighter's fighter. I'll fight anyone, anywhere, Just give me a date, just give me a place, and I'm full steam ahead.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, it's just the Warriors mentality.
Definitely, I have that Warriors mentality. If I could fight all year round, I'd fight all year round. That's me.
Would you be interested? Oh yeah, you said you would be interested in running that back with Jordan.
Yeah, 100%. I'd have that fight again. If she'd like to come down here, I'd have that fight again, no problem.
What about with Effie?
Effie's retired now, I think. I think she announced her retirement, I think early last year or just last year. She was she's had some great fights, but she announced her retirement last year, I think.
It was a good fight, you v Effie, though.
That was a good fight, and I think that really that fight with Effie, I really, really kind of opened my eyes to, like, this is the pro game. We are fighting now,
But you just get in there with everyone and anyone, no matter what their record is. You just want to fight.
No matter, yeah, 100%. That's me, and I think that's me. I've had sparring with some great fighters. I've been sparring Dee Allen, Sarah Walsford, Sky Nicholson. I've done rounds with Fran Hennessy. I've been doing rounds with.
Good sparring.
I've had some great sparring, some great talent in sparring. And like I said, I'm not put a name in front of me and it's just a name. I'm ready to fight anyone when they want.
Is Sky fighting today?
Sky is fighting today. I think it's on at about 2 o'clock UK time.
Yeah. Do you think she'll win?
Yeah, she's got a good hard fight, you know, but ultimately, do you know what? Sky's got really great footwork and she's a lot stronger than what she looks. You know, she's got a good boxing brain. So yeah, she's got a very good chance of winning.
Was it good to share the ring with her?
Yeah, I've shared the rings with Sky on a few occasions, you know. She's a great person, lovely character, you know, always smiles and laughs when we get in. The bell goes, get down to business, and then we get out, you know, we have a hug and say thank you to each other.
Good stuff. And you've got a good opponent tomorrow night in Kerry Orton, even though she's 0-1, but it's another good fight for you, isn't it, over 6 rounds?
Yeah, another good fight for me over 6 rounds. Like I said, this week's been a bit up and down, you know, with the original show getting cancelled earlier this week, and then trouble with the opponent, but we've found a replacement opponent within 24 hours, which is Kerry. Haven't seen too much about Kerry Orton or heard too much about her. I'm just thankful that she's taken the fight, you know, and I'm ready to fight.
And how excited are you to be fighting tomorrow?
I'm super excited to be getting back in there, you know, getting back in the mix. Hopefully I'll get 1 or 2 more before the year's up, and then early next year I'd like to fight for title. I'd like to fight for the women's British title, to be honest with you. But if a Commonwealth or a European comes along, I'm happy to take that.
So is that Laura Price, is it?
Lauren Price is at welterweight. She's currently the welterweight British. They haven't done the super light or the lightweight British yet. So I'm hoping, you know, get a couple of wins, put my name forward to see if they'll sanction it.
Good stuff. But so you don't know much about Kerry Orton, but you know she lost to Wedling Cruz. And were you disappointed? Were you thinking that you weren't going to fight when the Tolworth show got cancelled? Did you not expect to fight?
Yeah, so I woke up to a message saying the show's been cancelled. I thought that's it, all 8 weeks of hard work down the drain, you know. It's gutting. But thankfully I've got a great manager in Alec Wilkie, you know. He's managed to sort it out within 24 hours, get me on a new show. Thankful to Goodwin as well. Just shows what a great promoter he is to be able to squeeze me onto his show tomorrow.
And you're kicking the show off, aren't you?
I'm kicking the show off. I'm first fight down there tomorrow. So hopefully I'll open the show with a bang, you know, and then I'm back in the mix.
Have you got many people coming to support you tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got a fair few people coming tomorrow. You know, I've got some great sponsors behind me this time. So yeah, I'm really grateful for the support and everyone that's bought a ticket.
What can fans expect from you tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, I think ultimately I'm going to show my class, you know, show that I've got a boxing brain. I can box and I can fight, and come out there with the win.
Are you expecting it to be a hard fight?
I never overlook any fight, you know. Like I said, I don't know much about her for it to be to kind of tell what type of fight it's going to be. I just know that I need to go in there and do what I need to do and do my work and focus on my work. If it's a hard fight, it's a hard fight, no problem.
And last time you fought at York Hall, you got the knockout win. Can we expect another knockout tomorrow night? Or if it comes, it comes?
You know what? If it comes, it comes. I think, like I say, I love boxing at York Hall. So if I can light up York Hall tomorrow night, I'll light up York Hall tomorrow night. But I'm not heading in there like going for the knockout. But if it comes, it comes.
So any nerves going into the fight?
No nerves really. Just really relaxed. You know, really relaxed. I trust in what I can do, and I trust in what I'm taught. And I trust in my ability. So I'm really happy. I'm really relaxed. You know.
Do you have like a fight day routine?
Normally I just wake up. My fight day routine, or I just wake up, I have my morning coffee, I go into my bedroom and I do a little bit of meditation, and then I literally just go about my day, and I'll head down to the weigh in, no problem, go and eat some Nando's probably, and then straight back in to fight.
And so when is it hard to get your mind off the fight, like when it's fight day? Do you think about the fight all day, or?
Um, Not really. I kind of switch on when I need to switch on. I feel like when you start overthinking the fights, it's kind of that's when you start getting nervous and you start, overthinking things too much. So I try not to think about it too much. I just kind of, weigh in, go and enjoy my food, and then I come back to your call, and then I really switch on, get in the
Of course,
mood.
it's another 6 rounder. Is this going to be your last 6 rounder, or just see what happens?
So this will be my second 6 rounder. So we'll see what happens. If I have to have another 6 rounder, I'll have another 6 rounder. But obviously, I'm looking to chase titles early next year or even later this year if an opportunity comes up. Then we'll move into the 10 rounds.
So there's people at your weight, like I think Caroline Dubois, is she fighting for the world title?
Yeah, you got Caroline Dubois at my weight.
Fighting lightweight for the world title, and who?
Yeah,
do you think she'll get the job done with that one?
Do you know what? Caroline's a great talent. I've watched her live, I think 2 times, and she really is a great talent. She'll definitely get the job done, I think.
Knockout or?
I feel like she's got a tough test this time round. Hopefully she gets the knockout, but if she doesn't, I feel it'll be a real good test for her.
Have you ever sparred her?
No, I've never sparred Caroline.
Would you like to?
Yeah, I'm open to doing rounds with Caroline. I'm open to do rounds with anyone, really. They're more than welcome.
Of course, Jordan's still at your weight, isn't she? She took a defeat a few weeks ago, didn't she?
Yeah, and tomorrow she's actually fighting Bonjana, who I knocked out in the fight before Jordan.
Oh, really? Where's that? I didn't realise she was fighting.
Yeah, she's fighting. I think it's up in Newcastle. There's a few shows on tomorrow. I think there's about 8 or 9 different shows tomorrow, but I'm sure it's up in Newcastle that they're fighting.
Main ones at your call, though.
Main ones at your call.
It's a bit of a packed night tomorrow for your gym, isn't it? Because you've got Dean's fighting as well tomorrow. I think Liam's fighting, and so Sarah in Telford.
Yes, they're on the is it
box off?
They're in the box off. Yeah, they're in the box off tournament. We did try to get all 4 of us into the tournament, but obviously Al couldn't make it happen, but he did try. So if we all got the same dates, no problem,
So who's he doing the corner for? Because he can't be at 2 places at once.
No, he can't. He's not that magic. He's actually gone up to Telford with Liam and Sarah. I'm going to have Derek Granger in my corner tomorrow.
Is he your brother coach?
Derek Granger is normally he does our cuts with Al, at York Hall when we fight. So we're in good hands with Derek. Derek's was a great fighter in himself. So we're in great hands tomorrow, me and Dean.
2 wins?
2 wins incoming for Team Wilkie down at York Hall.
Plus another 2 as well.
Plus another 2, yes, up in Telford. Got some good fights up there, actually. Sarah's against...
Good tournament, that.
Good tournament, that. Yeah, very good tournament. I think it's a great idea.
And I love the fact Liam is coming off a defeat of his area title, but straight back into a big fight. And good on him.
Yeah, that's Liam all over, Liam's just like myself. He lives for it, he likes to be in the big hard fights. He don't really care who you put in front of him. He'll take the fights.
Do you think they'll both get knockout wins or just wins?
Not too sure, I'm hoping they both of them will get the wins, I'm confident in that. Especially Sarah. Sarah's been working really hard in the gym. I've done multiple rounds with Sarah. She's been working on some great stuff because she's got a hard opponent, but I'm confident that they'll get the wins.
What weight's Sarah?
Sarah's a welterweight.
Oh, so the weight above you, or 2 weights?
2 weights above. So she's at 66. 66 she's at.
Is it good that you're getting sparring like at your weight and then weight above as well?
Yeah, 100%. I've got sparring at my weight, and then I've got sparring at the weight above. it's quite beneficial for me because Sarah's just a little bit taller than me, and I wouldn't say I'm quite short for the weight. So it does help me. It benefits me a lot, you know. And me and Sarah have some great rounds together.
Mm-hmm. Would we ever see you going down in weight to super feather?
That is the aim. Ideally, after this fight, got onto my nutritionist, and I just want to, in between fights, I want to see how low I can get. So if I can move down a weight, I'll move down a weight. And just see how I am at that weight, see if I'm strong, see if I feel good at the weight. But that is ideally the next plan. What I want to do is go down in the weight.
Do you think that is where we'll get the best you at that weight, or?
I don't know. It's all trial and error, isn't it? You know, I have to see what I'm like at the weight. You know, but I feel like how I train and with the right team behind me, and you know, with the great trainer that I have, you know, I think you always get the best of me.
Mm-hmm. And do you like boxing taller girls than you or smaller?
To be honest with you, it doesn't bother me, you know. Ideally the same height, a little bit shorter than me, you know, it makes my work a little bit easier. But you know, like I said, if someone's taller than me, they're taller than me. It doesn't change anything, you know. I still go in there and do my job.
Mm-hmm. And do you want to, before I let you go, do you want to thank anybody as always, whether that's sponsor, managers, just anybody?
Yeah, especially this week, I just want to thank my manager and trainer, Alec Wilkie. And a really big shout out to my sponsors at the Gym Lounge and Skip It. You know, without these guys, this wouldn't be possible. You know, I've got a great team behind me. The sponsorship, you know, like I said, you know how hard it is for small fighters. And without the sponsorship, wouldn't be fighting tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. And a massive good luck to you tomorrow night, and I'll see you there.
Thanks, Sam. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good stuff, and good luck, mate.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.